What's happening, you wonderful folks? Right here on YouTube. Welcome back to the I Paint Creatures YouTube channel. They also call me IPC, and I like to always start these out in full gratitude for all of you incredible folks who've been watching the videos, getting value out of it, leaving comments, and just building the community I always wanted to gather around my art. You know, because I believe a lot of my art is vision forward thinking. It kind of goes out there a little bit, but that means it kind of goes in that meta realm, you know, beyond, you know, our limitations, our lack, and our failures. And today I'm showing you an incredible hat I did for a good friend from Las Vegas, and he likes the aliens, and so it's a real fun hat going to space. And I love painting space because, you know, space represents that basically anything is possible, anything can happen. The imagination can stretch beyond your wildest beliefs, and when you believe and you get it right in the center of you and you really move it forward, you receive. So the quote I wanted to talk about today is by Gustane Klimt. I think I'm saying his name right. He's got a pretty complex name, but he said, "Art is the line around your thoughts." And I completely agree with that. I mean, because I believe that the real art is done up here, you know, and the thing that the machine will never be able to duplicate, you know, it's your originality, your uniqueness, you know, and basically listening to that inward voice and what it has to say, and it guides you very much, and it'll guide you, you know, like into realms, into space right here, you know, like we look up in the sky and we see stars, and I'm making like an IPC little shuttle right there, and I just completely imagined that. I just started drawing it and go with it, right, and using my little guide right there to make the little planets, but you know, just coloring them all, making little nebulas and stars, and you know, it's all a metaphor for, you know, we're all alien to new experiences and going out on the limb, right? And so it's best to just think from the end, think from the total success, and that's what I think Gustav is talking about. He's saying art is the line around your thoughts, right? And so make a line around your thoughts with creative writing, painting, drawing, or just dancing, going out and smiling and moving around, moving yourself around in a circle. Visualize the whole completeness of whatever you're desiring to do and whatever you want to make happen. Just make it happen by thinking forward, paying it forward, and then just getting in your little spaceship up here and go on the journey, and things will start to reveal themselves. I've been doing these art fairs, and I've been learning a lot because I try to talk very much poetically and be in a very high-spirited mood when people come up, and you know, and think forward that, you know, I have to work through sometimes some of my doubt when I wake up early in the morning and I get all the art packed up in my car and I bring it down to the art fair, and you know, I'll have those negative thoughts that are like, oh man, why do people want to buy this kind of trippy art and whatever I do? But the reality is that's me. And if I'm trippy, I gotta just love that and put it forward, right? And one way to do that is use the metaphor of putting an outline around it, right? And it doesn't have to be specifically drawing, painting, or creative writing. It's your thoughts, the outline, being able to see forward and see it in completion. And then as you get moving, the outline holds it all in place, so you start to get real intuitive hunches and leads, and you're like, ooh, I could do that, and that creative idea, let's move that forward, and this creative idea move forward. And most of all, you find yourself in a zone where, you know, you outlined it. So just like when I draw and paint, like right here, it's a great example. I'm in space, right? So anything's possible, right? And here I'm doing the Las Vegas skyline, and you know, what I did is I looked at a reference to kind of just see what the main parts of the skyline are in, and I observe for a little while, and I find out the shapes, and then you know, on this pretty flimsy surface, you know, sometimes it can challenge the paint. So it's a great metaphor for all life. So you can sit there and go, oh, it's kind of flimsy and it's going to be hard to paint this. But the minute you just start laying down the lines and everything, it informs yourself. Like, so basically, after I got the basic shapes of that Las Vegas, you know, skyline, you know, with all the buildings and the sign, you know, and paint it, it actually has a lot of character, even if I don't nail it, you know, and I make things a little crooked, a little skewed, you know, because the hat, like, it bends, so you got to kind of let go. And then same right here, I'm doing a desert, you know, like a desert scene in Las Vegas, right? And I just pour the paint on, just put the sky in, and then it just automatically starts making a beautiful sky, and I just intuitively go for it. But if I sit and think about it too much, I'm like, I can't paint like that. I don't know how to paint like that. I've never done that before. And then maybe I even get in kind of the negative spiral, and I'm like, that just don't work out. So the best thing to do is make an outline around your thoughts and be positive and forge forward. Thanks for watching the video. I'll talk to you real soon.